Well, good evening everybody, and welcome at long last then to the start of the ORL Season 9. It's round 1 in Australia. And yeah, nice full lobby this evening. I think there's going to be 18, 19 by some point during practice. So a nice full grid, which should hopefully mean we get some great racing throughout the field. Don't really know what to expect. There's a lot of drivers that weren't in pre-season, so looking at maybe getting top 5 in the opening race I'll be happy with, but we don't really know till we get out on track what kind of speed we're going to have. But hopefully it's a good clean weekend for everybody and everybody has fun. That's the main point of league racing anyway. It's not a super serious league, it's just everybody being fair, respectful and having fun. So let's just get straight out on track, shall we? So I think we'll go and do a couple of laps on the super softs. And I've been yo-yoing between two setups, so I still don't really know which one to use. I might try both of them out during this. One's a bit more stable, one's a bit quicker, but that pace will only really show in qualifying. In the race I prefer the stable setup, so we'll start with that and see how we get on anyway. Do let me know nice and early if the quality of the stream and the audio balance is good. So obviously I won't be able to change during the race, and we'll try and get as much chat and conversation in during practice and qualifying, because obviously once we get into the race it's going to be concentration time, especially with about 4 or 5 more cars on the track than we had in the 2 pre-season races. So it's going to be 12 rounds of the season. I'm going to be streaming them all every Sunday. I think there's 2 weekends this year that are going to be classic races as well, to pay homage to Schumacher and Senna. And they're going to be on Saturdays. I'll let you know well in advance when those are. So some weekends, 2 weekends I think, there will be races on Saturday and Sunday. It'll be pretty interesting to have, because those classic races count towards the main points. So it's going to be very different experiences anyway. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, 12 rounds. It's the first league season I've done in quite a while, so I'm hoping we can maybe get into the top 5 in points. I see that as successful, but as I say, there's some new guys that I haven't raced with in the pre-season that may well be quicker. Based on pre-season, we should be able to get into the top 5, I'm hoping. Hoping to get somewhere into the 23s in qualifying. I expect low 25s, 24s in practice on these tyres. It's one of those that you can do as much practice as you want when it gets to the actual competition and you're on track with all the other drivers. You may well find a bit of extra time or lose a bit of time, depending on how your nerves hold up. Very different beast league racing. Spirit of competition. So our cars have been allocated at random. I'm going to be in the Williams this year with the I think a guy called Matthew as my teammate, so obviously we'll see how we can do in the constructors as well. I like random allocation cars because that means the constructors is very wide open, because sometimes you can get 2 very quick people teaming up and it's not really a competition. track, you can be nice and aggressive on Melbourne, but it's one of those that you step over the mark a little bit too much and you can find yourself in a barrier. It's not quite an out-and-out street track, but it's as close as.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Cheers for that, Jeff. I had realised. Those 2 corners in particular this year are so much quicker with the added downforce. It's a lot of fun. Track a little bit lacking on grip at this point. So it's not quite yielding what we need as well. Ooh, disqualification already. It's never good. Hopefully that was something that actually happened and not just a game being stupid. The game does tend to do that occasionally. Hello. A little bit of oversteer. Make the decision, Jeff. Just so happens I agree with you. You don't need to boss me around, mate. Feeling okay at the beginning. Track very slippy as it is a practice session. Super soft tyres not yielding the ultimate grip either. So we'll see how we get on. So if anyone's able to let me know if the volume in the video is okay. So I won't be able to make any changes until after qualifying, so get it out of the way now. And we're getting this horrible timing thing again where if anybody's on a lap...
so far is a 1 minute 26.7.
Shut up, Jeff. Where if anybody's on a lap, it will actually not show their original lap time until they've crossed the line, which is a horrible bug. I don't know if that's just me. I haven't really seen anyone else complain about it at the moment, but hey ho. Some people doing 24s on softs. That's pretty ominous. Not the quickest first run. I should have a lot more pace than that, hopefully. Be a bit worried if I don't. I've got 2 sets of super softs. I'll leave us with 2 for the race. That should be fine. I think I will use another new set of super softs. We'll just go out for a little run, then we'll go out for a quali sim at the end of the session.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
So I would be expecting to get mid-25s, low 24s with these tyres, but just have a little bit of a quiet rump. There's no doubt chatting at the same time does knock time off. But I hope you all guys appreciate and enjoy this being streamed this season. Something a little bit different for the channel. Something I wanted to get back into for a long time, league racing, so I want to want it to be entertaining, and I want to do as well as I can as well, which is not something you can normally do at the same time sometimes, but a bit of a quiet run and just see what pace we can get. Traffic. Just back a minute. Messy. Melbourne's a track I absolutely adore, but it's not one of my quickest tracks. I'd like to think it is, but it's really not. So, anything in the top 10 is a bonus at the moment. But I like to think we can be a bit more consistent in the race than we were in the 2 pre-seasons, and then hopefully we can challenge the top 5.
That puts us into P8.
Too much. Right, that's a bit more what I expect on these tyres. So the track's still pretty low grip, as it is practice. That'll grip up for qualifying, I'm sure. A few more people filtering in now. If someone could just let me know if the
This lap, please,
the audio quality and video quality and the audio balancing is okay. Something that I can't change once we get into the race, so it's the time to say. And if you are just joining, this is the opening race of the ORL season, then their 9th season, long-running league. I've been meaning to do it the last couple of years, to be fair. This is season 9, round 1 in Australia. Got a nice full lobby. All good. Thank you very much, Al. Appreciate it. Alright, that's showing a little bit more pace now. Say it's one of those things, you stop commentating and the speed comes back. So, yeah, qualifying the actual laps and the race are going to need to be silence in terms of commentating to get the best out of this. But we can all have a nice chat at this time, can't we? So I think we're
so far our fastest lap is a
pretty sure
25.7.
Kausfer and Weiss are serious. We're gonna really struggle to be up with those two guys. Looks like Miele's showing a lot better pace than in pre-season. Lanny up there with us on the ultra softs. So, and then obviously the 4 cars that it refuses to tell us the time until they've finished their lap, which is a pain in the backside. Unfortunately, a couple of DQs at the moment. Hopefully that will sort itself out. So I'll do one more run, probably on the ultra softs towards the end of the session. There's our teammate for this year, Mayhew. Currently 13th on the softs. Hopefully we can do pretty well in the constructors this year. I say all the constructors are drawn at random, so that allows the constructors to be pretty competitive and pretty unpredictable. Evening, Kausfer. How you doing, my friend? It's a pretty good lap time on the softs right there. I'm going to struggle to get anywhere near you this season. So just watching Barney on the super softs. That's it. Sorted out those timings. 2 cars not showing now. So all those filtered in behind us. So we're looking okay. Having shit while you were driving. Were you really? That's pretty unhygienic toilet you've got right there. It's near your computer. Or were you just insinuating that you weren't trying too hard? Look, you and Weiss are serious. Unless something happens to you guys in a race, I'm not going to get anywhere near you guys. You are ungodly fast, but we'll give it our all against the rest anyway. Learning out on the ultra softs now. It's going to be a good benchmark as to where we should aim in this practice session. You got to drive. Go well, my friend. It's 25.1 on the ultras.
We're 13th in the speed trap. 100.
I don't understand this bug. Why does it do this? And why have they not fixed it? Just to reiterate, if someone is doing a lap, it gets rid of their time, puts them up the top with an exclamation mark on their tyre, and then won't show their lap time until they've finished a lap. It's really irritating for qualifying, because you never really know where you are. WSS and Kausfer are going to crash at turn 1. It's all scripted, Jay. Oh, okay. How's the scripting in my favour? I said. I was unaware of this. I haven't rehearsed. So I hope I get my part right. Alright, let's go and do a run on the ultras, shall we? See what we can do. Yeah, I'm gonna win, don't worry.
Everyone ready?
Well, as I say, I wasn't forwarded the script directions, so I haven't rehearsed, so I'm not afraid I might not win, if that's what's scripted. you got to make it believable. Like WWE, they rehearse it thousands of times in advance. Right, let's see if we can get nicely into 24s. I don't think we'll get into the 23s without the track rubbering up and without the max fuel mode that we get for qualifying. If we can get nicely into the 24s, that'll be a good practice session. A little bit of a wayward sound with it. What I do like about this league from what I've seen so far, and I'm sure it will continue now we've got more people in for the actual start of the season, is there's a good spread of talent. Everybody's got someone to race up and down the grid, which is what you want for a league. Makes it exciting if you've got people nicely spread out from top to bottom, with the leads coming through, etc.
Lap moves us into ninth. Of fuel remaining.
Way too heavy on that curb, knew that was going to happen. Luckily we didn't stick it in the barrier. A bit of time for that curb clipping, so it's 25.4. Brilliant. So don't cool off for a lap and go again. So don't take notice when it says past this lap. So that's that weird system when people are on a lap. It puts them to the top and it does all the timings wrong. So that's incorrect. Such a pain in the arse, but that's Codemasters for you. Go again, there's not more time in that. There we go, that's more like it. 23.8. Not sure what tyres they were on. Deal with that. curb again. Really need to stop doing that, obviously. Not ideal.
Come in this lap, please. Box this lap.
Should have time to grab a little bit more fuel and go again on that. Not happy with that run at all. Blooming sausage curves they put in this year on every track. To be fair, I shouldn't really be cutting that corner that much, but hey ho. And see what tyres those laps are on with Calcifer and West Series. If they're on super softs, wow. If they're on ultra softs, then fair enough. Guys, seriously. They are super soft.
So
Yeah, I thought they would be so
lap is
quick.
1 minute 25.4. All clear the garage.
Alright, we'll go again
Car
with the same
ready to
tyres. Evening, Humbrian. It's just great, me old mucker. Back league racing on a Sunday evening. Fun and chaos shall surely ensure. Hope you're good this weekend, my friend. Thank you for joining as per usual. Enjoy the race today. Okay, we'll get one more crack at this then.
That's P7. You are now sat in P7.
Way too deep. I might try the other setup. I don't have. It's going to have to be a snap decision because it will be qualifying, so I won't be able to change it. It just seems to be horrible understeer in this Williams car. The issue is online with equal cars. They are relatively equal, but you still have traits in the car. I haven't driven the Williams much, so I need to get used to the traits of this car. I don't know if it's the setup or the car, it's just a little bit understeering. I'm not enjoying that much. But hey ho. do much better in qualifying. Just didn't get a proper run in on those ultras, really. Too many mistakes. Oh, that's too fast. God, it's only practice. You probably enjoyed it. Great finishing 2 laps. Yeah, the last few races were, few laps were great. Finally, we got to see Red Bulls versus Mercedes outright. Again, we didn't get to see Ferrari versus them. Some of the times Raikkonen was doing suggests Ferrari had the quickest car. I just want to see, the championship's pretty much done. I just want to see those 6 get off the line together. The 2 Red Bulls, 2 Mercedes, 2 Ferraris, and have a clean race. And then we'll really know what kind of progress Red Bull have made. Because I honestly think in race trim, Ferrari have still got the quickest car. Verstappen is on fire. You're absolutely right about that. Verstappen's on fire. Ricciardo's is not exactly driving too badly. I'd love to see the 2. Kimi and Bottas still struggling a little bit, although Bottas was better in the second stint today. But I still feel that I think the 2 Red Bulls versus versus Hamilton and Vettel at the moment would be a great race around the right track. But they just can't get, Ferrari can't get the 2 cars on the grid. Now that they seem to have swapped reliability with Red Bull or with Verstappen, which is a shame. You bit the bullet and bought the game, not able to connect to any lobbies as yet. Oh, is that an issue you're having with the game or an internet problem? But I'm glad you bought it, man, and I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, so we were unfortunately in the 25s there. We should have been in the 24s, really. But hey ho, hopefully we can get it together for qualifying. Looks like plenty of competition ahead of us, though, and those 2 guys out front in a slightly different league. Riva Bene must be having kittens. Yeah, the pressure he must be under right now. He looked stressed and angry when they were doing really well and winning races. What he must be like with the pressure he'll get from Pirano. Failed to join session is all I get. Emailed Cody's. That's not great. I don't know what that could be. Maybe try verifying your cache on the game just to make sure it's installed properly. Sometimes an issue, if it happens on every lobby, it's sometimes an issue with you not having the right version or not being updated properly. Right, so P8 in practice. Definitely expected better. But it's qualifying that of course counts. I'm fairly confident we can get into the 23s in qualifying. Of course everyone will improve a little bit, but a competitive field. And looks like lots of people up to pace, so this should be a great qualifying session and a great race. Just got to get the lap together. Too many mistakes. Yeah, look on the forums and you're not the only one. I'll do the verify integrity stuff and see what happens. Yep. Give it a go. There might be an issue with a latest update or something. Someone in the guy that runs the league was saying he'd had issues earlier this week with trying to do lobbies. So, to be fair, I haven't played 2017 online apart from this week. So, I don't know if they've done something to muck it up. Thank you. Hopefully, it will go well. We shall see. It's a cliche, but it's about getting the lap together. Single player is amazing. Yeah, single player is great. Have you tried any of the classics yet? I genuinely think that's the best part of the game this year. I do love career. I do love these new cars, the way you can just chuck them in, but the classics for me are just... It's great to see such a wide variety. I wish they'd bring some classic tracks though. Just get every corner right and you'll be fine. It's so simple when you say it like that, isn't it? Unfortunately, this is always a possibility in lobbies. Spinning disc of doom has struck again from Codemasters. Just now look in the chat and see. Be patient while the game is charging. Yeah, I'm just going to be patient with it. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Wow, this is making for riveting viewing right here. Get that on YouTube, and I use Firefox on occasions, never on Chrome, but I hate Chrome. Yep, the old buffering wheel is thankfully a thing for the past generally with YouTube. But this is the Codemasters spinning wheel of doom. The player's loading. It's not a great sign, really. Okay, let's wait and see what everyone's going to do. Okay, we're throwing a restart. Okay, bear with me guys while I just restart the game. Task manager to the rescue, indeed. Fortunately, it just has an issue with a couple of people, and even if those people leave, it doesn't sort it out for some reason. You can sometimes wait 10 minutes and it will sort itself out. Sometimes you wait half an hour and it does nothing. So I think we're just gonna cut some corners, restart the lobby. So just bear with us guys a couple of minutes. If there's anything anyone wants to chat about. Now is the time. You're currently watching Blade Runner Evening Fox, by the way. So I don't have the sound on my phone, but I'm turning to see the opening race. You watching the new Blade Runner in the cinema? There is a VOD, Fox. You don't have to. There would be a little bit rude to the people around you. Not that you can hear this, to be fair, because you don't have sound. So I should probably do it in the chat. Okay, hopefully we'll be up and running again soon, guys. I presume obviously we'll go straight into qualifying. Oh, the old one on TV. Not that you can hear me, Fox, but I was going to say, it was a little... You're watching the new one in the cinema and you just, like... had your phone out watching YouTube. I want to watch the new Blade Runner, it looks great. Money for new movies. Join the club, buddy. Join the club. Right, lobby should be back up now. So we're just going to try rejoining. I would love if these problems happen. I think it's Tuesday will be the semi-finals of the esport the F1 Esports Championship. I think it's in London somewhere. And I would adore for there to be issues in that. And they've spent all this money. It's been advertised every race. I saw it under the podium, I think, at Suzuka today. So they're really heavily advertising this. I'd love for the traditional Codemasters bugs to start showing up on the live streams in the esports. That'd be great. I mean, it'd be pretty bad for the series, and it's great they're doing it, but incidentally, I think that's going to be a really interesting series, because you're going to have semi-finals. You're going to have a congregation of PS4, Xbox, and PC players, and wheel and pad players, all in the same room. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they all get on and how they fare, for, you know, across different platforms. I presume it's going to be on PC, the semi-finals. So, and I don't know how well PS4 controllers work with PC. Obviously Xbox controllers will work fine, but how are people going to use PlayStation controllers? Is there a mod for that? or do they work with PC? I don't know. I've never had a PS4. I've never tried to use my PS3 controllers. It's definitely going to be interesting. Right, we're just waiting for everybody to filter back in then, and then we can get straight down to qualifying. Okay, there's a bit of discussion going on in the chat at the moment about the league chat. But apparently there was going to be rain about half an hour, 45 minutes into the race. I don't think we can set that. I don't think we're going to set it, so it's going to be a dry race, which suits me. Well, I tend to do pretty well in the wet. You just got to keep it on the track. Simple enough, really. Say top 5 will be an aim. I think based on practice times though, we're going to have to pull out the perfect lap to get into that top 5. Everybody looking very competitive in that top 10. It's what we want, some nice clean racing, some competitive racing, and anything can happen. Getting some new viewers trickling in now. Welcome everybody to the opening ORL Season 9 race of the season in Australia, and I'm really sorry you're starting to tune in at probably the worst time when we're having to restart the lobby. We're just having a little bit of a problem getting the last few people in. Nice wide range of nationalities as well. That's great. What's great about league racing, it transcends language barriers. You don't need to speak the language to race them on track. We're nearly there. I think we had 18, so just one more to go. And then hopefully it works this time. We do. There are procedures in place if it stops between qualifying and the race. I think we will do the first lap of the race as a formation lap, so we can all get into position, and then you stop on the line and start. So There are procedures, but hopefully it doesn't repeat itself. Because that would be a bit of a pain. Okay, I think we're good to go. 19 was the magic number. Just waiting for the last car selection, then we're good to go. So I expect the two top guys, West Series and Casper, to be easily into the 22s, if not the 21s on here. The fight behind is going to be, I would imagine, low 23s. I'm hoping I can get a mid to low 23, and that should make us competitive for the top 5. But we don't know. People can pull out incredible laps in qualifying. That's what makes it so special. Okay, we're getting underway. 20 seconds. You can also randomly drive like donkeys. You could, true. Can also have a shocker. You can also stick it into the wall on your first lap, of course. But I would not wish that on anybody. Pretty happy with the tyre selection. To be honest, it should be a one-stop round here, barring safety cars and any changes of strategy. And if the two pre-season races, anyone tuned in for those know, we could be in for a lot of safety cars this season. I think between the first two pre-season races we had about almost 10 or 12. So could be a lot of strategy changes, especially here where you can overtake rather than Monaco where you cannot. Alright, come on. Hopefully this works this time. Well, hey! Right. Let's get straight out and see what we can do then, shall we? So I think I'm going to go for the stable setup. I haven't really tested too much the other setup, so
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
I think this will be better for the race.
We're ready.
And we stream out then for the opening qualifying session of Season 9. Who will come out on top? Evening French Fries, welcome buddy. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining the stream. Total silence for the first qualifying lap of the season. race. It's been messy. Good grief, 21.9. 24, not good. Let's go again. Just being a little aggressive in places, especially this first sector.
Last lap moved you up to P14 on the grid. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
It's a bit better. Still not into those fabled 23s though. More time on the table. But we're getting there. Don't actually know where we are because the timings are broken. So we'll go back to the garage and then we'll know where we are for certain. I'm playing on PC, French fries. The personal computer, as it hasn't been called for 2 decades. I don't know about you, but I like to have my camera filtered back, so I see a lot more of my helmet. Yeah, I know they brought in camera adjustment a few years ago. I've never bothered really. I'm just so used to the standard cameras. But it's good that they've got that adjustment now, like most sims. So at least you can make those changes if you do want to. Wow, Kimi Räikkönen, good job today, buddy. Showed some good pace. Welcome to the stream. Kouser and his performance enhancing hackers. Yeah. Him and Weiss are serious and different league, they really are. But you never know, if they have issues in races, we might be able to beat them this season at certain times. Stream randomly changed to 480p for a moment. Okay, that's let me know. That's the problem with playing an online game and streaming. I don't have the best upload, it's only 5 or 6 meg. So it's a little bit of a struggle. Right, so we are technically 1, 2, 3. Oh, this bloody timing screen is so, I don't know where I am. Is this anybody else in this lobby? In the chat? Is this doing it for anybody else? Because it's a right pain in the butt. Because I don't know where now those 5 people are, because it doesn't show their laps. Anyway, we should be able to improve from that. I should be in the 23s, I don't know why. I'm not finding the pace. It's not a good sign at the moment, but we'll go again.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Right, final run then. Gotta get into these 23s, come on. Did about an hour's practice before this. I was consistently in the 23s and now I can't get anywhere near. Maybe I should have been practicing and doing a setup with the Williams. The problem is you can't do equal cars in single player, as far as I'm aware. You can only do it in online lobbies, so it's difficult to try out the Williams as an equal car. As I say, they do all have slight differences. They're supposed to be equal, but they're not. I don't think one's necessarily quicker than the other, it just they require slightly different driving styles. Might be a placebo effect, you never know. Right, concentration. Might slow down a little bit, there's a lot of traffic up there.
Just 1 minute. Seconds left in the session.
Going right. One more. Oh, did we not get across the line? Fuck. Not happy with that session at all. Oh well, we can turn it around in the race. I don't think I'm too disappointed with position, it's just the time. I know that I have more time than that in the car. 21.4. Give someone else a chance, Councillor. Jesus. Anyway, we will give it our best shot in the race anyway. So if anyone wants to get any chat in, do that now, because once the race starts, it will be as quiet as I can be this race, like pre-season. But to be honest, I always say that and I always end up chatting at some point. But I'm not going to be able to read chat, that's the point.
Striking Force India livery is quite a change from their usual orange colour scheme. Rookie Lance Stroll landed himself a seat in the Williams this season after Bottas has switched to the Mercedes. I'm sure Max Verstappen will be hoping for some wet weather today. We'll certainly see some interesting overtakes from the Red Bull driver if that's the case. This year will mark the Russian Grand Prix 4th year at Sochi. Going into the 2017 season, Lewis Hamilton held 63 pole positions, bested only
Yeah, I think any kind of competitive game or sport-based game or sport in real life, you've got to be a little bit nervous before. It helps with the adrenaline. And yeah, I'm the same one. League race I haven't done. In the 2 pre-seasons I was a little bit nervous, but I'm going to be pretty nervous for this one, because so I haven't done league racing for a few years. And it's a very different animal to online lobbies, with the crashes and bashes you have around there.
Striking Force India livery is quite a change from their usual orange colour scheme. Welcome to our special guest,
It was 12, blimey. Long way off the pace. A lot of improvements from pre-season, people getting a lot quicker. And you're 30 years older than me. Should be over all that malarkey by now. Hey, nerves affect everybody at all times, doesn't matter on your age.
With this many cars, there's always a chance of an incident on the first corner. Take care.
Right, yeah, one stop is what I'd expect around here. Probably could get away with maybe doing ultra soft, but I think super softs just allow us to be a bit more consistent all the way through the stint. Right, I hope everybody enjoys the first league race of the season. Hopefully we can move up into the points. I just want to take it steady for the first few laps and see how things shake out. Hopefully we have better race pace than we did in qualifying. Oh, good luck everybody, anybody that's watching that's in the race, good luck to you guys as well. Is he going to go?
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. What's the RPM on a full start? We don't want to book down.
Seems to have a car missing. We've got 9th and 11th there. I don't know where 10th's gone. There's something strange with that restart. Thank you everybody. Hopefully we can have a good race. I'd like to not make any mistakes this time. And hopefully we should move forward. Oh, Chris is not racing, I believe. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully he'll be here for the next one. I'm not entirely sure why I've got 9th ahead of me though, because that's 2 cars missing. Something strange happening on this formation, that. But anyway. And Matthew. Oh, not my teammate. Oh, that's a shame. Not a great start for constructors, but... okay. Getting disqualified left, right and centre. Hopefully they'll still be put on the grid and not disqualified from the session. There's a bunch of people getting disqualified, which I never like to see.
The rest of the grid is
That's just from the formation lap. Okay, we're down to 13 now apparently. Good luck all. Ideal start there. I think we've escaped damage though.
That was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this. Safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Overtake the safety car. You may overtake the safety car. It is waiting to pick up the leader.
Well, that at least allows us to catch back up. We had managed to get back onto the rear of the field though. Presumed we would get one at some point. I think it would be quite this early though. Yeah, not sure what happened at the start. I mean, I will always, as in real Formula 1, you generally are on the side of a racing incident on the first turn. That Ferrari did seem to come out of nowhere though. I think he suffered a bit more than me, so it's not too bad. Just give the tyres a little respite and get a little fuel for later. There is someone pitting. I think it's a little too early, unfortunately.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I mean, one option would have been to switch to the ultra softs, maybe, as we're almost at the back anyway, but I think we'll take track position at this point. showing 17 in the race, so I think all those DQs just before the start were simply formation lap incidents, put them back on the grid. Other than a couple little incidents to turn 1, it's been a pretty clean start. Not sure what caused the safety car. It's a shame still that Codemasters don't allow online replays, because you can make some great videos for league racing, and also find out what all the little incidents were. Right, I think we're going to have one more lap after this, I would expect. So careful not to lose your front wing on formation laps. Formations, safety car laps. This is one of the great sights of league racing, I think, in comparison to multiplayer lobbies. There's people actually fairly doing the safety car periods. Online it's just pure chaos. Everybody respectful and knows what they're doing in league racing, of course. I hate this limiter though. It's only in online. I don't know if it's a setting that can be turned off online. But it's just so irritating because we all know what we're doing. And it means you don't really have any control on how close you are to the car in front when you restart. Back underway then. Nobody checks their inside on that corner. Well, that was chaos. we're free. Let's get going now. Not that going. Let's pull it down a little bit. Brakes there, buddy.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
A little bit drifty there.
Safety car deployed. The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Another safety car then. It'll be a good time to pit. Due around 13. I think it might still be a little early.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast.
Tyres still
Reduce
holding
your
up
pace.
though.
Considering switching to an alternate strategy, do you want to change or stick to plan A?
No idea, Jeff. I can't remember what I've mapped to that button. I'm going to stay out for the moment though. We'll stick to strategy. Chris, I'm sad to be watching this race from YouTube. Sorry man, I did hear that you unfortunately got dropped. Was it a connection issue? Bloody Codemasters, eh? Doing very well. It's a good race so far. It's a little bit scrappy, as you would expect. There's been a lot of people out of position at times, which has meant you've got various speeds of cars, and that's difficult to race with sometimes. But I'm going to stay out for the moment. There are a few cars that made a stop, whether they're switching to a two-stop, we're going to try and run the softs to the end from here, I don't know. It's going to be a struggle too. I think I need to... Are they going in? No problem's going in.
Pass the car ahead.
Is he?
We are authorized
Oh,
to
he's
take
out.
the position on
Unlucky.
the car ahead.
Crash on pit lane entry. I think we need to cool it down, we're overtaking a little bit. Olly's being very racy and I'm being a bit too racy to boot. And this is all about fun at the end of the day, so it's just a little bit disappointing with qualifying and our start, so maybe a little over eager trying to get back through. We're behind the two front guys now. We know they're just going to pull away when we restart, so hopefully we can hold on to this third place and pull away also. And just have 5 or 6 laps in clean air before our stop. Interesting to see how far they go on the ultra softs and how far we can go on the super soft, because there's a possibility with all these safety cars of doing just a one stop and then going on to the ultras, but I think we'd need a few more safety cars and we need these laps, these tyres to go about another 10 laps. It's possible, so we'll see. At least it wasn't me, to be honest. Yeah, it's amazing for a game that is so similar every year how they continue to muck up the online. Are we in this lap or we got one more? I think we got one more. The more I look at these tyres, the more I think we might be able, because we've been a bit drifty early on as well, which hasn't helped the tyres. We can get a nice smooth 5 or 6 laps in, maybe a few more.
Okay, you may overtake the car ahead. Pass the car ahead.
I don't think I can, Jeff. Do you want to check the rule book, mate? There's a bit of jumping around going on from Calcifer. This hasn't been the smoothest experience so far for this lobby. I do think there's a chance of doing a one-stop onto the ultras. What do you guys think? The softs are going to be pretty slow at the end. Jeff trying to sabotage the race. No, it's like I've insulted him or something at some point, which never would have happened. I've never insulted him in my life. Try for one stop. No rain. Don't think so. I don't think I've got that button set up, unfortunately. So I can't check what's going to happen with the rain. I think they set it to dry so that they could replicate the start of the race. There was rain due originally for about half an hour, 45 minutes in, but obviously we had to restart the lobby. So I think it's going to be dry all the way through. We're doing a one-stop anyway onto the softs, but I'm just wondering if we could take these far enough to maybe go on the ultra softs at the end. It'll be a lot quicker, but the real judge of that will be how far Calcifer and Weiss Serious go on them. Rain will try to sabotage the race 100%. We'll see. Definitely try now with your position.
Safety car in this lap.
I think
Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking.
I think we go as far as we can on these.
Until the green flags.
Because if we get a couple more safety cars at the end, then it will help the tyre life even more. So I think we'll try one stop onto the ultras. The ultras I would expect about 10 laps out of in normal conditions. Anyway, let's concentrate on this restart. Oh, come on. Seriously? Legend. A little bit over eager, Lanny. Thank you for letting me back past. That's kind of you.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. Green flag.
need to smoothen this out a bit. We're quicker than Lanny, he's holding up other guys. We're losing time here. We're being over eager. Just keep it nice and smooth. We need to keep these tyres in good condition as well.
Is 4.5 seconds. Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
We need to go fifth for that entry with the fuel as it is.
The pit window has opened. Okay, clear.
Barney is quick behind.
Full course caution. The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta.
Now I don't
There's
know.
a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
Nearly got a penalty there. I'm wondering if we just go softs to the end now.
Box this lap.
Stay out. Okay, I'm going to stay out. I didn't listen to you last time, I7. I'm going to listen to you this time. You're going to stay out. Safety car will come out once more. I'm going to take over the lead, just like we did in Monaco. Not going to the end this time though, that's the only thing that worries me. Pass, okay.
We're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
Won't be the last time, I know, but it's just a good time. It's about when I would stop onto the softs, that's the thing, it's a free pit stop. I can't guarantee the next safety car is going to come out at the right time to make a change of tyres. But we're going to go with it. I'm going to stay out. We have a lot quicker guys coming through Kouster and West Sirius. Didn't that sound good? You are now leader. It does, but I mean, I'm under no illusions here. This is exactly what happened in Monaco, and we stuffed it into the wall. And we've got the two quick guys that have now had 3 pit stops that are coming back through. How many laps do your tyres last? About 3 or 4. I mean, I think I could probably do another 7 or 8 on them, but they're going to be incredibly slow by the end of that. I think anything between 18 and 22 I'll come in. So I'll try and go to 18 at the minimum, because I don't want to do more than 12 laps on those ultra softs. Even if we get safety cars, it's still going to be tricky. You can see just 2 flying laps then put about, well, 3 flying laps, put 10% wear on these tyres. Last guy I have super soft on right now, I guess. Yep, so Calster and Western Series put super softs on. It was about the right time for their pit stop. So including safety car periods, they got about 14 laps out of the ultra softs. I can't guarantee we'll get the same amount of safety car periods. And we're also not going to be able to go flat out now, because we're going to have those two coming back through incredibly quickly. So if I can get the jump on them so that the front 4 have a little gap, then if they're going to pass, I'll do it without trying to lose too much time. But another 3 or 4 laps and then we'll go in. I keep missing the temperature. Yeah, there will be another safety car, I agree. But it's when it will come. If it doesn't come at the right moment for us, we'll see.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You will be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety car has reached the pit lane. Pit window is closing this lap.
Way too we go. Jesus. Having problems with that corner all weekend.
Pit in.
Keep it cool, Jay. Keep it cool. I saw if someone asked if I'm using a wheel. I am. T500 RS with the F1
Gap to the
and
car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
And shift's quiet because it's directional mic. It's a lot better than my old one. It seems to not pick up the, because it's right in front of my face. It's between my face and my wheel. It doesn't seem to pick up the shifts too much.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
This tyre's starting to get a little sketchy. We'll leave it to lap 20 or so. If there's no safety car, then we will come in at lap 20-21.
Okay, the safety car is out.
There it is.
The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace.
Let me
Keep
slow
a
down
close eye on that
badly.
delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. We're
Right.
considering switching to an alternate strategy.
We're going to take the ultras this lap.
Stick to plan A.
To catch up with that delta. Whew. Long ass stint. Right, let's get the ultras on. There's going to be a lot of work to do.
Go, go, go.
Fortunately, quite a few people pissed as well. So we're going to be 8th.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
So we're going to have some overtaking to do. We're going to have some nice, super sticky chewing gum tyres on. Racing cars. Racing drivers' dream. Ultra soft tyres on a Formula 1 car with 10 laps to go in a race. Just got to be smooth when we restart, and we should start eating people up. Can we get back to that podium though? That is the question. That's the aim at this point. I think we got the pace to do it. There's a lot of variables between us and that. And we've got plenty of fuel to boot.
Pass the car ahead. We are authorised to take the position from the car ahead.
Are we, Jeff? That doesn't seem like a thing that should be the case. What do I think is to do today? Great race. Again, completely robbed by Ferrari's mechanical issues. I think him, Verstappen and Hamilton would have been all right up there. And it's a real shame for the title fight. This keeps happening to Ferrari. But the race between Verstappen and Hamilton was fascinating. And I can't wait to see. I think Red Bull are going to be a title challenger next year. I really do. Because Renault are going to continue to increase that engine. Improve it. And Verstappen has just been different league the last few races. So, yeah, great race. Great racing in the midfield as always. Just a shame that we're once again robbed of a title fight and robbed of Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull fighting each other, which I think we're honestly at that point now. I think we're at the point that on certain circuits those three cars are so evenly matched and they all have strengths that we could well have a three-way title fight next year, which would be amazing for the sport. It's still telling me to pass Weke. Am I supposed... I don't know with this. I'm a little bit confused. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say the game is wrong. I'm going to let him stay in 7th. Also, it might give us a penalty if we try and overtake him. Hamilton or Vettel? I want to see... I used to be a Button fan, and obviously he's retired now. If I was to pick a favourite at the moment, it would be Ricciardo. If I was picking out those two, I would say Hamilton's by far the better driver in general. They're pretty close, but I think I prefer Vettel as a personality. I'm not a massive fan of Hamilton, I'm afraid. Right, are we in this lap?
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Oh, Jeff, I'm going to murder you in a minute. Piss off, mate.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.4 seconds.
Do that again. Thank you for joining us. What? If you're not already, you could subscribe. That'd be amazing. These league races will be every Sunday from now on at 7:30. So do tune in again if you've enjoyed it. But thank you for tuning in.
Is now open. Okay, clear.
Massive fan of this guy.
Box, box, box.
Not boxing, Jeff, mate. I beat you on strategies today, buddy. Move once, mate. He hits me one more time. I made a mistake on exit there, but he's getting me a little bit wound up. And he keeps cutting corners. Stop hitting me! God's sake!
The gap to the leader is 13.7 seconds.
I can't tell if that's just my frustration or good defensive driving from him. It's a good fight, to be fair. Right, we need to make a gap to Echo because our tyres are going to start running out soon.
Okay, gap ahead is 13.9 seconds. Of fuel remaining.
This is intense. Looks like he's made a mistake. A little bit of breathing room. We're not going to let up though. I think these tyres will go to the end okay, even if we keep pushing.
is 17.0 seconds. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
These tyres are starting to go now. Okay, starting to claw us back in, but we should have enough of a margin. Just don't make any mistakes now, we're okay.
This is your final lap of the race. The gap to the car ahead is 18.7 seconds. We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Jeff, you have been nothing but a hindrance today, my friend. Congratulations all the same. It's gonna be a podium. In the first race, I did not expect that, finishing 12th. Pure racecraft there. Did not have the 1 lap speed, but oh, what a comeback. Some intense racing. Lanny comes home for 4th. Somehow got past Weke. Quite sure how that happened at the end, but some great defending from Lanny. I maybe got a little bit irate, but you know, at the end of the day, he had every right to defend. There was a few times where it was a bit more than one move, but hey, we both came out of it okay. Thanks everybody, I hope you really enjoyed that. That was an intense race at times, and some squeaky bum overtakes there. Congratulations to Kausfoot, who takes the opening race victory from Weiser Sirius, and ourselves will get a full rundown of the order, and there is a link in the description for the championship standings once they're updated, obviously. But what a race. I'm really happy about that. I think Lanny drove like a dick, to be honest. I mean, as I say, I think he knew the tyre difference. He was on softs, so we were on ultra softs. He knew he would have to defend pretty hard. But hey, I think Weke actually was a lap down all that time. That's why he was asking us to take over from the safety car. But it means that Lanny takes 4th, Lucas takes 5th, Melee takes 6th, Emilio Sachs, good result for him, in 7th, Midget in 8th, Toffee in 9th, Barney 10th, Star Wolf. You nearly got that point, my friend. Keep pushing. You obviously had a good race there, P11. Will be 6 in 12th. Okay, 13th, Weebies 14th, and then DNFs for Marcin, Nagrom, Black Panther, and Igor. Yeah, good job, Kelsfer, and everybody in that race. It was a great race for everybody. Well, it might not, you know what I mean. It was some great racing out there, and thoroughly enjoyed that. It was a pretty good start as well. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed that race. A little bit tired after that one. That was intense coming back through the field like that. Good job, Kelsfer, my friend. Seemed like a pretty close race between you and Weiser Sirius. So congratulations on that victory. So as I say, the standings will be updated in the description. I think we'll probably take a look over them at the beginning of the next race, which will be next Sunday at the same time, 7:30 British time. So I hope you guys tune in for that. Anybody want to talk about anything before we end the stream? Yeah, that sounds strange, Kelsfer, but I'm the same. I'm so wet. That was so stressful coming back through. I can only imagine what it's like driving the pace you guys do, fighting Weiser Sirius all the way. Spelling mistake on the stream page. Find it here. There. Oh, don't get pedantic with grammar, please. Here is perfectly fine word for that. It's here and then it follows. There would suggest you've already shown it. So if I put the link before, it would be there. Here is in the present, so that's under it. That's how I would see it anyway. Shock told you was better. Okay. Oh, what a race. What a race. Right. I think we shall end the stream there. If no one else got anything they want to talk about. I hope you enjoyed the first league race. Say when the VOD goes up, you can always check back at a later date to find out the table when it's updated. I don't know how we were doing in the constructors, but obviously the drivers is pretty obvious. We're first, second and third. So maybe I'll whip up a table so that I can start showing, at least showing it up to date after the streams. Might be a better idea. Thanks, Kelsfer. Yep, it should it'll process and then I'll put it up probably in a few hours, and obviously I'll put it up on the league page as well. So you can have a watch there. Been cool to see your race as well, your battle with you two up front. It's pretty epic, you're pretty close all the way through there. Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. And again, I think me and Rage will probably do another motorsport stream on Tuesday. Either F1 Online or Project Cars, we'll see. And then obviously the next league race will be next Sunday. I'll just check for you guys where it is. I think it's either Austria or somewhere else. Bear with me a second. Next race will be in Canada next week. So again, 6:30 British time in Canada. So again, a track I really enjoy, a track where you got to be absolutely on it every lap, otherwise you find yourself the wrong way around in a barrier. So that should be a good one. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you are new to the stream, if you could hit that subscribe button, it would mean the world. It will also let you know when I go live again with either a league race or a normal stream, or you can check out some of the videos on the channel as well. So as always, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I'm going to go and cool down after that race. Pretty intense. So I'll see you guys again very soon.